partnership between NEWaukee, the Commons, and Startup Milwaukee to create a civic accelerator for the city of Milwaukee. Between each of our unique organizations, we have a variety of different skill sets that we want to impart on a cohort of young professionals who want to make a big difference here in Milwaukee. Our neighborhood partners include Granville, Avenues West, and Mitchell Street. In each of those neighborhoods, we're partnered with the business improvement districts who are able to help us access the actual opportunities that exist there and provide direct feedback and insights into what the neighborhood really needs.
Milwaukee faces a lot of challenges, and what I think is really unique about the three organizations that have come together to create CoLab is that we're all share this mission of trying to be active participants engaged in making our community a better place to live, work, and play, and really solve some of the tough challenges that our community faces in neighborhoods around the city that need attention and need help.
We've got a bunch of awesome young professionals from Milwaukee joining us. These folks are passionate. They're from all different walks of life. We're putting them together on different teams. We're running through a series of ideation exercises, really helping them better understand the creative problem-solving process. We're getting on a bus. We are going to go through all the different neighborhoods that we're working with for our pilot program. We're going to hit up Mitchell Street, Avenues West. We're going to go over to Granville. We're going to meet with locals from those neighborhoods. We're going to hear from the bid directors as to what challenges they face, and we're going to get this thing rolling. We continue the experience with a series of workshops on Thursday nights where we really dig in. We figure out what problem it is that we're going to be solving. We come up with some unique creative solutions for it, and then we figure out ways that we can test and prototype and experiment with these new solutions. At the end of everything, the teams will be pitching at the Big Impact over at Sherman Phoenix, and we're going to put a little twist of competition on that, and some of these ideas are going to get funded and turn into a reality.
Concordia decided to sponsor CoLab because it's exactly what we believe people should be doing with their gifts and talents. People should be using their knowledge, their skill base, their passions to be in service of their neighbors and their community. So this is a great way to kind of promote that and actualize that in the Milwaukee Metro. I just want to say that we're so excited to be a partner and a sponsor of the CoLab program, and we're really excited to see all the amazing things that everyone comes up with.
I'm most excited about working with other young professionals in the community and bringing our minds together and making real life changes within our different communities.
I love working with teams and diverse groups of people, so getting more exposure to that is going to be exciting too.
Honestly, the logistics, I know that sounds kind of weird, but it's one thing to have an idea. I feel like everybody has ideas all the time, but it's another to actually figure out how to make it happen.
Well, these challenges that we gave them are not simple. They are multifaceted, they are complex, they are systems level issues that communities face. And I think when you first start working on it, it's like, this is exciting, I got a million different ideas, and then you start to do the research, you start to talk to the people, you start to get to know these communities, and very quickly it becomes clear that it's much larger than you have ever thought before.
And so we're hoping that we can do something really special and unique to bring people. I think Grace estimates 31,000 or 35,000 people who come and enjoy Doors Open. How can we get those people to come and enjoy the Near West Side?
My name is Tori Bringitall. I work at Kohl's in the marketing department. And then our challenge is the Near West Side. So looking at how we can drive engagement with the Live, Work, Play program as part of Doors Open Milwaukee and really capture that unique energy during that time. It's a big network and it can be challenging to figure out the right people to go to and who's involved, and it's just this big web. I was not familiar with the Near West Side before this program and before we got assigned the challenge. So I think that for us, it's just been figuring out how do we narrow in and how do we find the people that'll be the most representative of not only the businesses that are there, but of the current residents.
Mitchell Street is a place where generations and waves of different immigrant populations have made themselves a home.
My name is Andy Hartman. I work at a software company as a market analyst and also as a mid-level manager, and I'm on the Mitchell Street project. So we're taking the Majeska Theater, which off the top of my head I think it's on 10th and Mitchell, and it's this old disused theater, but it's beautiful. It's, you know, we've looked at it all over the place, and it looks just like the Oriental Theater on the east side, but it's in complete disrepair. It's almost 100 years old, and the Mitchell Street Business Improvement District is trying to find a way to not only activate that theater, but also make it kind of emblematic of the community, and trying to come up with ideas for how it can serve the very diverse community that lives in that area.
Now the weird thing, we have about 42,000 people that live in Granville. 39,000 of them work 10 or more miles outside of Granville. So we have a real disconnect here.
Chad Tesmer. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at the Harry and Rose Sampson Family Jewish Community Center, and we are working with the Granville Business Improvement District to create new opportunities for the young professionals in that district to engage in the community. What we've learned about Granville in this process from the people working and living in Granville is that there are as many assets in the community as there are roadblocks or challenges, and that it's maybe not a particularly well understood neighborhood in greater Milwaukee. We've been really blessed to talk with business owners, manufacturers, salaried workers, hourly workers, people coming into the community, people living in the community, and really get an understanding of what is it that makes Granville unique and what makes it an opportunity for investment and development.
I think that's been a huge value that our advisors have brought to this experience and to this program, to get those people that are from these communities, to get the people that have done this type of work before, to get people that have immersed themselves in it already, and provide that type of guidance and that lens for the participants really helps us open our eyes. It helps us get a true, better understanding of the issues, and do some really amazing things with that information.
I think my perspective of being that I was raised and grew up in that area, so I know the landmarks, like when they talk about the specific building, like I either have memories at that building or know what it is to be in that area. So I'm excited that they're open to incorporate the community into the initiative. It's not just really, a development of a building or a specific, niche or what they're trying to pursue. They're more incorporating the neighborhood, which is perfect to me, and I think it's definitely, to have something successful in that side of town or within that community, you have to include the community.
So welcome to the Big Impact. These are the final presentations of a program that we kicked off with all these great sponsors alongside Startup Milwaukee, NEWaukee, and our organization, The Commons. I'm really excited for what this experience is going to empower them to do in the future, and how it's going to lead to new solutions to very real problems that every community faces.
Our first place winner, going home with $5,000 toward their idea, is the Mitchell Street team.